What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and doing, well, not really two recaps. Going to go ahead and cover two wars. Unfortunately, this is one of the wars this was the war that was wiped out by Supercell with their update. So, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get a chance to show it. It was just a really bad showing of ours. We technically tied it as far as 96-96. And the average destruction was in our favor, so we won, and it was a clan in Miramar, yeah, it was just, let's just take a look at, I mean, good job to these guys as far as, you know, using all their attacks almost, you know, they just struggled on a couple of our bases, and same thing with us. We opted in a couple people that were out that we just needed to make that number, and yeah, it put us a little behind, and we cleared the top two, but we had a problem with number 5, 1 star, and a couple of 2 stars, a problem with number 12. So, you know, some of these Town Hall 8s that were opted in that weren't available would have been able to at least 2-star these lower bases. So it was just a very, very bad showing, off timing, just a really, really bad thing. So anyway, we did get the victory, so we'll take the win, but I'm not sure it was very well deserved. So let's go ahead and check out the latest war that has just finished. What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and we're going to make a lemonade out of lemons today in our Town Hall 8 recap against a Dinodoms crew. Check out the Town Hall 9 recap for more information on this. They are a clan from the Philippines, I believe, and a level 9 clan. I've never seen us, I don't think since day 1, and I've been here since the first War of Rising, have I ever seen a Town Hall 8's not been completely cleared. So definitely a first for me. I was not in this war. I didn't really get a chance to watch it. I'm in another war right now. But we're going to go ahead and check out some of the attacks, one of the attacks that failed too, and see what's going on here. I think we opted in some people that were not around because we needed to make the numbers. The new Supercell thing it's just a weird format now that they've taken out 45 and 35, so, you know, but still some good attacks. This is the first war after the update for Town Hall 8. So he's going to use a GoHo, cold-blooded, and it's cool use of poison here. I think we've got that down pat. Just be careful of the builder huts in the corners, and you know that's a time sink right there. So we'll fast forward this. It's back to the old school again, where you have to use barbarians and wizards, but it's very good use. He's dropping a bunch of barbarians. He wants to, you know, keep that dragon and those loons in that circle of the poison, and these wizards will go ahead and take care of them after that, and we're all finished. We're on phase 2 where they're doing the funneling and getting ready to send the golem in there along with the king. So the wizards are doing their thing. Wall breakers are going in to push that golem in there and the king in there, and let's see. I know they want to get into that core, which I think the king is going to get aggro, and then they're going to switch. But he's already started to deploy some hogs just to try to pick out a couple defenses. But now it's all in. Let's just do it. Let's go clockwise and start doing this thing. And if he hasn't tripped the giant bombs, he's at least gotten rid of that pathing. And the golem finally does make it in, so he'll go ahead and trip the double giant bomb set. So that's what I thought. These hogs are still getting trickled in surgical manner. They do hit a giant bomb, but they're just suicide hogs, and he's got one more heal after this. So that poor golem was getting tanked on by 2-point defenses, and loses some of these hogs to traps, but he had a couple more on the back end, so it's not a problem. He can go ahead and take care of this, and now we're on cleanup mode. So we are finished. This base is crushed, and he's got plenty of hogs to clean up everything. There is a builder hut there, and I think they just took care of that builder hut in the corner. So we're all done. 3 stars, very nice. I think it was a 6-star war for Valhalla, so very, very cool. In fact, I think the next one is him as well, yeah. So GoVaLo, and we're going to go ahead and check this out. And easy lure, waste of all those bombs, but if you look, he brings 9 barbarians, which is a lot of barbarians, but he uses the barbarians to take out all of these builder huts in each corner, which is fantastic, which is also why he was able to get the 3-star, because if he did not bring those in, he's already at about 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so he might have not made it in time if he didn't look into that and bring the right amount of troops. So he is feeding some of these barbarians, wants to leave a couple of them behind, and does leave 2 barbarians, so very good. That's exactly what you want to do. And has a wizard just in case he needs to drop one on those builder huts. But he's dropped in his one golem. I think we're doing a cold-blooded, doing the funneling, sends in the wall breakers to open up a good portion of these first compartments, even sends in the rest of them. Maybe they'll get through, don't know. Yes, they do. So that's just a great use of wall breakers. Fantastic. And then sends those max Valkyries in the core from the clan castle and heals it up too. So that one-for-one trade on the bottom loon is fantastic. A great way to look at that. Always look at what defenses you can snipe out for the cheapest amount of troops. And unfortunately, it's going to get taken out by this air defense, but that's fine. The hogs are in. A lot of the kill squad is tanking for these hogs towards that core. That wizard takes one from the team and triggers the second part of the double giant bomb set, and we still have another heal after the hogs walk into this one. So we're still making our way through, and he deploys. He still has 3 more hogs left. He's doing a 2-sided deployment, and now we're going surgically clockwise around the base. I think, yeah, all 3 of the giant bombs have been triggered, so he's just got to heal and push these hogs through the defense. Very nice use of poison there. Look at the poisoning that king. It does not do any damage to him, but it slows him down significantly. So look at his hits there. Whereas before he might have taken out 2 to 3 hogs in that time period. Now he's dancing, and now he's done. Okay, so he was dancing, but he's not dancing anymore. We're in cleanup mode, and we are almost done with this attack. Nice use of wizards on the bottom to start cleaning up as well, and everybody's meeting up there. So this was a raid that was done exceptionally well as far as deployment and execution. If he had done anything wrong or considerably wrong with this, it would have been a 2-star due to time. If he didn't throw those wizards down at the right times in the right places to start meeting up with the other kill squad or the other cleanup troops, if he didn't take out those builder huts in the corners with those barbarians, everything added up to be a 3-star, and that's the difference between a 2-star and a 3-star attack right there. So very nicely done. 19, let's check out Adeptus. I think Adeptus got a 6-star war, so very nice. Just wanted to show those spread out bases again, which are now unfortunately more viable because of that 3-minute time. He crushes it in a little bit over 2.5, so it's not that big of a deal. But I think he was just a little off placement of that first hog to get the lure. Uses the second one there. It does trigger the loon and dragon. Now we've got to drag it all the way on the bottom, and that's the one thing that these builder huts in the corners are good for, is being able to use them to anchor and take out the kill squad, or take out the clan castle. Drops a cold-blooded golem, that's 1 golem in there, and then sends the hogs in for pretty much 1-for-1 trade-offs, as that golem is tanking for all 3 of those cannons, and unfortunately one of the hogs doesn't make it, but the others do, and they're going to go ahead and take out 3 cannons for the price of 4 hogs, which is always a good. That's fantastic. And let's see if they get this mortar as well, which it looks like they will. So that was just a great use of the golem there. Even though the golem did not get in, it didn't matter. It was tanking for a lot of those defenses, so use it wisely just like that. And then heals the first, has 2 more heals left for these hogs, has deployed all his hogs in there, and finally drops the king a little behind for cleanup, because that king's not really going to do anything. I think it might get the king swap here if the enemy king stops pounding and bullying these hogs, but if not, it looks like he's walking around, so it looks like that's not going to happen. Drops that last heal in there, and very nice poison again. Slows down the king and kills those skelly traps, which is probably going to make or break this raid as well. So one mistake like that, not being able to drop that poison, and I think this raid would have been over. I don't think we would have gotten 3 stars here because there's not too many hogs left. Fortunately, those hogs now are upset at the king. I don't know what changed. Maybe they changed the AI or whatever, but they decided to go after the king instead of started pounding on everything else. They do hit a giant bomb, so almost could say that it would have been a 2-star if he didn't do that. So these are the differences between 2 or 3-star attacks. Very, very cool to see. Number 20, we're going to show it. I haven't watched it yet. It is a failed attack, and you guys have asked for failed attacks. I showed one on the Town Hall 9 video, and we'll show one on the Town Hall 8. So it looks like it's going a cold-blooded GoHo. And let's see, yeah, we got a bunch of builder huts, all 4 builder huts in here. Oh, no, just 2, sorry. 2 builder huts in the corner. Uses 1 to anchor, and let's see what goes wrong. I'm going to learn with you guys. See, look at that. It's running out of the poison. You can't do that like you used to. Just drop the poison down and hope that it takes out the clan castle. He does manage to take out the dragon, and this balloon will go ahead and be taken down. Even without the wizards, it would have gone down due to that damage over time of the poison. So we've got the golem in there, and we've got wizards funneling on the bottom. Drops wall breakers who decide to Leroy Jenkins it and split completely for some odd reason. I don't know where he really intended to break in, but it did get into there. I think probably there. Drops some, I said GoHo, it's a GoVaLo. So he uses those max Valkyries in the clan castle and drops a heal for them, which is fantastic. But it looks like we're splitting up here. So at some point, this enemy king will probably grab aggro. There we go. Those Valkyries are pissed, and they take him out in 1 or 2 swings. So they are pushed through the core. So very nice there. And then we're starting to send these hogs in. And I think, yeah, they're a lot of these defenses are being tanked by the kill squad. But loses some to the spring traps. Has 7 more hogs left over. They have tripped a giant bomb already. And let's see what's going on. He needs to heal in that other giant bomb spot. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's already taken. So I don't know how we didn't finish this. How is this not a 3-star? This looks like a 3-star to me. This is pretty impressive. So we've got these. We got okay. So must be on the cleanup. So we do have a good number of hogs here too. I guess it's just too much to clean up on both sides, and yeah, we only have 1 wizard, so that's a big problem right there. And do we have a problem with that builder hut, or are they going to jump to the builder, or are they going to jump right around the base? Loses a couple to spring traps, which doesn't help the cause. Let's see if they make it up to that builder hut. No, that's yeah, there we go. That's exactly what the problem is that builder hut's going to be a huge problem in here. We're going to go ahead and speed things up. I don't think he gets even down there, but even if he did, was a little bit quicker, and he did take out these last 3 or 4 buildings, wouldn't have mattered. They would have been another 20 seconds away from getting that the hut in the corner. So that is a good attack. I mean, he had tons of hogs left over. Just maybe speed the kill squad up a little, the clan castle kill a little, and tweak it. But I guess we didn't have enough people to tweak. No tweaking. There's no tweaking. And let's go ahead and check out a couple more. Number 22, Irish doing a GoVaLo. We haven't seen a GoVaLo yet, but look at this base. It's just primed for doing a GoVaLo. What a just perfect base to do that. All the air defenses are in that core, and he's opened it up very nicely with that quad quake. Gets the lure, and now can anchor down on the bottom there. He does have builder huts in each of these corners again. So we'll see if he takes those out, how he takes them out. But he decides to go ahead and drop this Shattered Entry, 2 golems, and they're going to get pounded on by this dragon and balloon. Poor golems. But they're doing their thing, and I think he heals them up in the core. So he gives them a little TLC. It's like, okay, you know what? I sent you to... actually, that thing was already open. That's really cool, too. I guess that Quad Quake opened that one little port, so he didn't even need those wall breakers. Valkyries go in, King goes in, Golems are going in, and now he heals everything back up. Unfortunately, one of the Golems has broken up into Golemites, but the other one will walk into that. He'll get a little bit of a heal in there. Valkyries are magnets drawn to the enemy King, and they take him out right now. and still making their way around the base. King uses his ability. They need to take out, oh, this is not a GoVaLo. I thought it was a GoVaLo. I apologize, just a GoVaHo. So, maybe I looked at this base and thought it was a perfect GoVaLo. But it's the same, you know, this is good on the fly here. I'm not going to edit the video or whatever. It's a good example of when you can use a GoVaHo or a GoVaLo. It probably would have been crushed a little bit more by a GoVaLo, but I mean, he's got plenty of hogs left over here, so it's still the right choice in that. So hogs are in cleanup, and wizards are in cleanup, and he's got one, yeah, there we go, look at that. Barbarians for each of these corners, as well as archers, very nicely done, and that makes it 3 stars. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. And then we'll just look at 3 more attacks very quick. I don't know why I thought that was a GoVaLo. All right, we'll look at number 23, and we'll check out a mass hog here. So this is, I don't know what kind of base this is. Not the tic-tac-toe base. It's a very big core base. It could be GoVaLo'd, you know, whatever, but we're going to show you how it can be mass hogged. So uses that poison. Unfortunately, that is not going to do anything. They're going to jump right out of that poison. Still has another one left, but decides not to use it. Well, you drop a giant in there to start tanking for these hogs, and then just starts doing a 4-finger drop clockwise around the base, but really wants to get them all into that core. So he funnels all the hogs into there so he can use his last 2 heals towards that core wherever needed, and drops the last bit of his hogs up top. I think he has some in the clan castle, but we'll see there. There we go. There's our max hogs. So we've got max hogs here going in, and still 1 more heal left over. And there we go. They tripped that giant bomb. So very nice placement of that heal. Gets them healed back up to full. Nice drop of the poison there. And that 1 hog doing work on the bottom gets helped out. And it looks like they have not changed that AI, because those hogs will go ahead and clean up all the rest of the base before they go in there. Uses the ability a little quick on the king, but still takes out the enemy king. And now we are in cleanup and finishing up here. All right. I know I did see a GoVaHo, or GoVaLo. So Wee Willie's going to take out this with another mass hog, and I like to show this because it's one of those diamond base, the internet forum base that everybody uses. Nice investment of hogs up there to make sure they get into that clan castle and get the lure. If you can't get it with 1 hog, 2 hogs, you need to invest in there and make sure you get it. The clan castle needs to be taken out. And we've got some wizards and barbarians doing their thing. So we've got sped up hogs. Everything's going fast. Now slow it down a little bit, and we've used the first heal. Still have a poison. Have 2 more heals left over, and it looks like 13 hogs left over. They do trip a double giant bomb, which baconizes all of them. Buy Teslas in the core there, but he's got plenty of hogs that are just getting watching the king on king action. They're just walking right by, going, "Yep, do your thing, man. Go ahead. We got this. We got the rest of the base. You take care of the king." And we still have 1 more heal, and deploys the rest of the hogs on the bottom. Very nice back end hogs. That's exactly how you do it while they're getting the defenses are hitting the other ones in the core. And we're still making our way around. They still have 4 or 5 defenses left, but that heal will go ahead and take care of that. I don't know where the giant bomb is, because we've already tripped a double giant bomb. So let's see where the other one is. Just some spring traps, a double spring trap there. And we've got everybody going through cleanup mode. So not sure where that other giant bomb was, but wherever it is, it's not a very good one. But a very nice attack by Wee Willie. And number 27, I think that is the GoVaLo. So let's check this one out. Holes in the base. Yeah, here's our GoVaLo. So the holes are in the base here, so we're going to go ahead and drop some barbarians. And look, at triggers all of the giant bombs. So all 3 of them are done. At this point, if you know that that's going to happen, you can actually do a GoVaHo instead. But he'll drop that golem in there under rage with the Valkyries, and just wipe out everything in the core. You can go GoVaLo this because all these, all they have to do is just go in and take out all the outside of the defenses while the Valkyries and everything else does their work in tanks. But GoVaLo works perfectly too, because look at all these, they're just crushing this base. My goodness, how quick was this? It's like a minute and a half or something. This base was just totaled, just completely demolished. That golem is tanking that last air archer tower, drops the poison for the king. Just, I mean, let's speed up his death because these loons are going to drop a big thing on his head. So, wow, it's just messed up. I actually feel bad for this base. This Valkyrie, the Valkyries are going in there, taking out the max Valkyries. I just want to see how quickly this was done. Jeez, under a minute and a half. That's one of the fastest legitimate bases I've ever seen taken out. It's just crazy. That's, wow. I almost could watch it twice in the time it takes to do one of the bases. Just really super fast, unbelievable. Just that's just a great attack. This is how you do it, especially when you got holes in the base. Exploit those holes and get it done. So very, very nice attack. That will do it for this war. We need to tighten up a little bit. We have got to start getting our attacks in. We can't leave these bases, you know, 2-starred, 1-starred, whatever it may be. We've got to clean it all up and finish these things. So anyway, hopefully you are able to take these, you know, get used to first of all, get used to the new patch or the new update with the 3-minute mark. It's a big deal for Town Hall 8s, especially when bases are spread out and they use those builder huts or other buildings in the corners. Keep those in mind when you're scouting. Bring an extra archer. You can throw an archer or a barbarian all the way in the beginning after you've done the lure and taken care of that before you deploy the hogs. Let them pound on those buildings for us, even if it's a dark elixir storage or one of those storage. Let them pound on it. It won't take them the whole entire attack. So let get them started early. Let them take care of those corner buildings, and that way you're going to be able to turn the 2-star into a 3-star due to time. Get used to these compositions. Practice the Valkyries. They are definitely very powerful at level 5, as well as those hogs at level 6 in the clan castle. Both are, you know, they just add to the fact that makes Town Hall 8 that much stronger to go ahead and take out these bases. Practice them, get used to them, get those 6-star clan wars, and practice your 3-star attacks.